Cyber safety and cyber crime we are talking. Online banking fraud, this is a very common fraud which we encounter today. So this kind of fraud, here the banking or payment or other work online you do is being targeted by the attackers. So the digital payments today are a common way of paying. In India, after demonetization, it was promoted, this online banking, all these digital payments were promoted. So internet banking is a fraud, it's kind of a theft, which is committed using the online technology in order to remove or take out money from your bank account. Either you pay it through your browser, say you are working on your PC or a laptop, or even a PAP. So you are working maybe on a smartphone or a well-equipped mobile, you're using an app. So internet banking fraud basically is kind of an identity theft. Some person will behave like you because he is going to get all your password and username and the OTPs, etc. It's not easy to get OTP, but if they do cloning, that is also possible. They'll combine the identity theft and phishing style. And see, internet banking is now on your mobile. You don't have to go for everything to your bank. You can do it on your app, making purchases, paying bills, transferring funds to somebody else, or even printing the statement. So as I said, all the apps, they will give you a username, a proper customer identity number along with a password. So this is somewhat secure transaction. But I'll tell you how to secure it more. That is, you also have a transaction password. And if you ignore some silly mistake, that can cost you a hell lot of money. Because when you are exposed to an app or a browser, you are exposed to the whole world. So whole cyber criminals will be trying to hack, to get hold of your data. And finally, everyone wants money. These cyber criminals, basically, they do it for money. So and online banking is all about money. So you need to be very careful. What you have to do, we'll see. Digital payments applications related attack. Now digital payments, these are very common today. As I said, everyone is doing digital payment. And they will pose a threat. If someone hacks your account, someone gets hold the credentials to enter your account to pose as they are you, identity theft. So we'll take an incident. This is a digital payments application related attacks, how it can happen, what are the consequences, and how we need to be careful. So there are two friends, one is John, other is Sahil, and they are paying everything using digital payment. They are not using cash now. So either they are paying house bills, grocery bills, expenses, any kind of expenditure, they are using only the digital mode of payment. Okay. So this is how their life is quite easy. Now they came to know that the server of the payment app is hacked. It can be Paytm, it can be PhonePe, it can be your, say, any, Amazon Pay, any kind of UPI or wallet you are using, or even the bank, bank server cannot be attacked or hacked. So they read in the newspaper, it came to their mobile notification also, that this hacking has been done, right? And the money has been laundered or transferred to some other account, and many people got affected. Similarly, John also lost all his money, all the account money. But Sahil only has a loss of only 5,000 rupees. Now you'll say, why? Now Sahil says, John, that I have already kept a limit of rupees or $5,000. $5,000 is too much. So let us take it as $100. So, all these banking, say fund transferring, or I'm transferring to my brother, sister, all these limits I have already created. So because their limit is only 5,000 rupees, nobody can in a day transfer or hack or get money more than 5,000 rupees. So he already had a check. He already secured his account. For example, if you are having enough money, just make it 50,000 or 25,000. So even if you lose, you'll not lose much money. So all these incidents we will be talking about, these things are very common. First thing is, never ever share your mobile unlocking PIN or password with anyone. Because if somebody gets hold of your mobile, he'll get hold of your apps. Because all the passwords are already saved. And register your personal phone number where you are available all the time, and the email, your actual email, because we have number of emails today. A single person will hold number of emails to your bank, and then you need to get the notifications. If somebody does something, you will get the notification. You will be quickly alerted that any kind of transaction is going on, any unsuccessful attempt or any attempt to get into your net banking account is going on. Whenever you transact, always review the transaction, because sometimes you might not be purchasing, some other guy is purchasing. So you need to be very careful. You need to just stop your, say, block your account number or whatever action I'm going to tell you. Always keep a maximum transaction limit for your bank account. Maybe for normal people it should be 5,000, 10,000. For good people, means moderate or high earning people, it should be not more than 50,000. Okay, maximum transaction. Because nobody can take out in a day maximum amount what you have fixed. Right? Now, the most important come is two-step verification. Two-step verification. Let me tell you about this. First is username, password. This is already there. So you put your username, then place your password. This is the one step of verification. You can say authentication, you can call it as authorization, whichever name you take. But this is the first way of entry into your app or your mobile banking account. The second step is getting an OTP. That is a one-time password. Now this password is of, say, 6-digit or 4-digit, and then you will only get it for 10 minutes. And you will get it only on your mobile, nowhere else. It's just valid for around 10 minutes. So if this is two-step verification, even if somebody gets hold of your username and password, he may not be able to get the OTP. Unless and until he is very smart, he clones your mobile, then it is possible. Any kind of application you have by default or by help or by choice you have installed, just uninstall it. You don't need anything else than what are the popular and basic apps. Hacking of bank account due to a weak password. Now what happens is our memory. Human is all about errors. So we don't remember hard password, strong password. For example, Rohini. Now what she will make normally the password, Rohini 1234, or Rohini, let us say her date of birth is say 1978, or her kid's name, her husband's name, like this. This is the only way she is going to remember. Everyone does that. You and me all do that. But the problem is, if you put this R @ exclamation mark underscore @ underscore dollar underscore 16, so this kind of password we won't be able to remember. But this is what you have to do. You have to have a password like this, exactly like this. These passwords we can easily break. There are certain software and application. There is a brute force technology. What the software breaker, or you can say software which breaks the password do, they will start, in a keyboard you can only type from 0 to 9, A to Z, and the characters which are in keyboard. These are the characters. So brute force software will do what? They will just try to learn what are the number of characters are there. So all the possible formation of these characters it will form and try to check whether your password meets to this password or not. So this kind of password if you make, nobody will be, even the supercomputers will take 128 years or more than that, because encryption is also there. This password will first be encrypted and then it will be kept into your mobile account, and then it will be transferred to the server through communication channel. So you need to be, this password has to be encrypted. So this encryption is say decrypted easily by a certain softwares. So that is how attackers and spammers and crackers, they use it. This is how you become a victim. So the best way is to take a password. Don't worry about remembering it. Just put it somewhere where nobody has that access. Not on your laptop, okay? Not on your laptop or computer or mobile. Incident is there. What happened with the weak password? Now Seema, she says the contribution for the party is 1500. Are you coming to the party, right? Reena says, yes, I'm coming. I'm going to transfer the money using the net banking. It's quite easy these days and I can do that. Now when they were talking, there is a man standing, Ramesh. Now Seema said, I'll do it from your account. What's your password? Reena said, you know it. It's just my date of birth. It's just my date of birth. Now it's so easy to get a date of birth. You go to the Facebook profile, you go to the Insta profile, you go to different social media. People are living their life on social media. They are sharing everything. So now here is Ramesh. He is there. He's eavesdropping. He's listening to what these women are talking. He listens to all the conversation. He goes back. He put down this. He tried to learn Reena's date of birth. He enters, and finally he steals the money out of her account. Now what happens? She goes to police station. Police find out Ramesh, and Ramesh says, okay, I've done it. But the problem is, why do you want this to happen? Why do you want somebody to steal and then you go to police and then report and all these? Why the normal life is hampered. So now Reena regrets that why she kept this weak password and shared it openly in front of everyone with Seema, just to look cool maybe. But the problem is, if you are safe, secure, people may get hurt, but don't worry. There are techniques for strong password. First of all, you need to have unique password for every login. For example, shopping. For example, social network. For example, you have two, say, operating system on your system, Windows and Linux. So you need to have different passwords for different logins, whichever login you have. Even your Amazon, or your Shopcart, Swiggy, Zomato, everywhere, right? So first thing is multiple password. Second thing is minimum 8 characters. No app today, these banking applications, they won't accept less than 8 characters. For that, you have to take numbers from 0 to 9. Just take number from 0 to 9. Take number from these characters from A to Z. But you just have to have at least 1 or 2 capital characters. That is the uppercase. You have to press caps lock. Then there are different special characters like dollars, @ exclamation mark, underscore. All these are there. So you need to take these 1 or 2 of these in your password. For example, let me take one of these number. Let us start with the characters first. So I have taken X, then U, then V. This is what the password starts. Then @ let us take it. Let us take, say, numbers now, digits. Now I'm taking one more character, underscore. Then let us say capital P. Now I'm taking a capital P, which is an uppercase, small q, then underscore, exclamation mark. So this is the kind of password you need. Please remember, there will be problem in remembering, there will be problem, but there is a forgot password always. You can recover your password. So set your password more than 8 characters. No mobile banking will allow less than 8 characters, I guess. So combine the letters, numbers and special characters. For every device and account, you have to have a different password. You need to have 2-step verification, username, password. Along with that, you have to have an OTP also, one-time password, specifically commit to your mobile number. If your one account is hacked, please log into other account and just change the password and put another unique password. Because if you have a weak password or you have a common password, it will be hacked. Do not share your password PIN with anyone, the person you love, the person is your boyfriend, or even your greatest friend. Don't do it. Do not save your username and password in the web browser. Web browser will be asking, you remember password or all these things they will ask. Don't worry. You can put it every time. You are not doing banking every day. Maybe twice in a week or so you will be doing. So why not to put password again? Oh, see, there is one more there is more way the attackers will do it. Keylogger means on the keyboard, whatever you put, the keylogger software will try to catch what you have pressed on the key. So use the virtual keyboard. Hacking of multiple accounts due to same password. Now, we want an easy life. Everyone does. So what we do? We keep the same password in all the accounts we have, just so that we can remember it. So password is being used everywhere just for the ease. Now, there is an incident, there's an event of hacking of multiple accounts due to same password. What can be the result and what can happen? Let us see. Now, do you remember Reena? Reena already had a problem with Ramesh. She already lost money to Ramesh, but Ramesh was captured finally by the police. Okay, you remember this, Reena. But after 2 days, one of her friend came up to her and said, "Oh, Reena, thank you so much. You just gave us the paper. You uploaded the paper of today. You leaked the paper. And Reena is saying, "What? Did I leak the paper? I didn't do it." Jay said, "Oh, you uploaded it on your profile. I mean, social media account, various social media account is there." Now she gets amazed, astonished, and distressed. And she just rushes to the dean, to the director, that this has happened, I have done it. The only problem was my account was being hacked, and now my other account has been hacked, and now the paper has been leaked. So now she came to know that multiple accounts, she is keeping the same password. So same password is used by the attacker or a hacker, and she has to face the consequences, and the life is derailed sometime. You don't want it to happen. So keep your password strong and keep multiple password. Try to write it somewhere. Keep a diary and keep it very close, and again cipher it in your diary. Even if somebody gets hold of your diary, he may not be able to understand it. So no less than 8 characters, strong password, letter number, special characters, different password for each of your account, change your password periodically, 2-step verification, that is first username, password, and then the OTP. If one of the account has been hacked, just go into another accounts and put this strong password. Do not share your PIN and password to anyone. Username, password, don't save it on your web browser. Avoid checking this keep me logged in or remember me options on website, especially the computers that don't belong to you, right? Okay, virus attack on personal computer. Now this is a very common, since the computer have started, since the programming has started, virus is there. Virus was always there. Virus is today, virus will be there. So you need to keep yourself safeguard from virus attack, and this we are going to see in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much and take care of yourself.